Hey everyone, Jake's Garage here. Taking on a little project that I've been trying to do for a while now. I cover this car, I don't know why, because of the paint's falling off, but I like to keep it covered just because it keeps heat out of the inside, keeps water from collecting and you know, any drips from happening. And one of the biggest pains in the butts is the antenna. I don't listen to FM radio that much, but I do listen to it occasionally. So I've had a couple of power antennas laying around for probably 10 years from when I used to work at AutoZone. They're the same part number. They're AW-PW22, and a lot of you guys will know that they do not fit our cars. The way the fender's designed on these cars, this mast area, the tube that the mast sits in, is too short. So I got it to fit, but here's what I did. My general idea was that I had to extend the mast. So what this is just half-inch PVC pipe. This tube will fit. It's pretty much the exact same OD as half-inch PVC. So it fits snugly in here. Matter of fact, I had to hammer it on. So I didn't glue this or anything. It's super tight. And then that's about a 4.5-inch piece of half-inch PVC. And I cut the tube. You know, there's still metal tube down here, so I probably cut I don't know, an inch and a half off, and use this as a you know, an extender. So that alone pretty much does it. I left the orientation of this the same. Originally I had flipped this because I had this turned, you know, a different way, but then I realized it fit better if I did it that way. So there's a couple tricks to this. One is the antenna will stop pulling down when it reaches a stop point. It'll run for a few seconds and then sense that it's stopped and it'll quit. Same with when it goes up. It goes all the way up, hits, you know, catches here at the end, and it runs for a couple seconds and then it shuts off. So what I had to do is, to make this work, is once I got my length determined, I had to take the, you know, hook a little battery up to it, extend the antenna out a little bit, and then pull it back in until it was just like this. Now this should sit just below the finish nut, or just at the finish nut. Once you have that established, you put it all, you can kind of take this tube and set it next to, I think I have a picture, maybe I'll put it up now. But you'll take this tube and sit it here, and right where the end of the biggest section of your mast, right where the end, I drilled 3 holes and ran 3 little short screws in there, and you can see the mast right there. And what it does is it comes down the tube and it hits that and it stops, and then the motor shuts off. So far it works perfectly. The pieces that I'm using in order that I'm using them. This little piece, this is kind of how it looks when you get it with all this extra crap on the end. Use this piece first, then the adjustable washer, which is going to go like this to account for the slant of the fender. I'm using this adapter, which when you first open it, it has like this kind of thing. This phone sucks. This kind of thing here. I cut that off and filed it flush. And the reason I did that was this hole here wasn't big enough to accommodate the whole thing. So you need this spacer sleeve with the flats. That's going to key into this washer. And then you need the mounting nut. And that's it. And you do have to make a bracket, which I've very simply made out of a piece of metal I had laying around. And in a few minutes here, I'll show you how it fits up. And just to finish up on this power antenna install, I didn't feel like hooking it up to the radio because I listen to FM quite a bit, but I also listen to CDs and Bluetooth and all that. So anyway, to make a long story short, this cigarette lighter socket here was never hooked up. This one is, so I just put a switch on it, so you can see that it my kid's doing stunts on his power wheels, or his big wheel. Keeps asking me how he's doing. So I just put it on a switch, so you can see this is how it looks when it's down. I see it, buddy. Not too bad. I'm not really sure if I like the chrome, but whatever. It is what it is. So here's the switch up, and it goes up. And it runs for like a second or two, and then it shuts off. And it actually doesn't look too bad. And the radio reception is pretty good. It obviously doesn't work very well when it's down, and then you put it up and the station comes in perfect. I was able to get that. Come on, focus, junk. Seriously? Oh, I hate you. I hate you, phone, so bad. I was able to get it pretty much flush, and the seal looks pretty good, and it fits nice. So that's it. I gotta tidy up the wires. I gotta tuck them up under with all the other wires and put the hush panel back in, but that'll do it.